yesterday, and then I went to the club, hoping that it would help me. It hasn't helped me. Right now, I am still like reeling because I'm trying to sleep, and I literally every time I close my eyes, I am fucking like Michael Myers. And let me be honest with you, the movie isn't scary, and I'm not having nightmares about the Michael Myers from this film. It just reminds me of the original Halloween and Halloween 2. And those two, when I was little, were the first two scary movies I saw, and it freaked me out. And so right now, every time I close my eyes and I try to rest my eyes, I fucking start thinking about Michael Myers. Hi, Blake. Well, I'm glad you're here to watch, because right now I'm trying my best to like relax, and I can't. Like, there's a basement in my house, so look at the way my house is set up. It's subterranean, and if you go over there, that's the fucking basement, and then that right there is the door to the attic. And like, I'm like tripping out right now thinking that Michael Myers is in the house somewhere because I keep hearing fucking noises, and I'm not going upstairs. There's a way out both directions, I guess, but like I keep hearing shit. And let me just talk about the movie first off. So this movie, it was pretty decent. They sort of changed Michael Myers as a character, and I didn't really care for that because in all the other Halloween movies, he was very calculated in who he killed, and he killed with a purpose. In this film, he just went on a rampage and just started killing people just to fucking kill them. Were there certain people that he went after? Yeah, guaranteed. But there were certain people that he was like, "Fuck it, they're just standing there. Might as well kill them," and I didn't really care for that. Um, Let me give an example. So in the beginning, the bus that is transporting him from the mental institution to a high maximum security prison crashes, and a man and his son stumble across the crash, and all the people are just standing out there wandering the streets. And so they both get out of the car after the dad tells the boy not to get out. He calls the cops because his dad's taking forever, and the boy's like, I don't know what's going on. There's a bus crash, yada yada yada. And when I say a boy, I really mean a boy. I mean, the dad and the boy are talking about how the little boy, is going to be in a dance competition or wants to go to dance class, and like, he's young, and so you don't think, oh, he's not gonna die. Well, he gets out of the car, goes and looks and sees if there are any survivors, and Michael Myers' doctor survived, and the boy accidentally shoots him because he gets scared. Then he runs back to the truck. Michael's in the truck, and he kills him. And I'm thinking, Michael doesn't really kill kids. He only kills kids if they're his family members. So my thing is, the keys were in the truck. The truck was ready to go. Michael needed the truck to get away. Why would he wait for the boy to come back to the truck to kill him, then drive away? It didn't make any sense, in my opinion, because that's not who Michael is. Michael may be crazy, but he's crazy with a purpose. He's driven to do things for a purpose, and killing that boy made no sense. It would make more sense for the boy to be walking towards the car, and all of a sudden the car just back up and turn around and take off. That to me would have been more scary. Like the little boy's out there all by himself with all these crazy people walking around. But that's not the point. There are a lot of, I guess, sort of weird things with this film, and we have to understand that this is a sequel to the original Halloween, not the Halloween 2, but remember at the end of Halloween where Dr. Loomis shoots Michael and he falls like out the window? That's where this movie's supposed to take off. Halloween 2 with the hospital, that never happened, which is really unfortunate because to me was a much better movie. But that's not the point. So, you've got Lori, who's gone fucking crazy, and she's become like this agoraphobic, and she's invented like this sort of like house setup where people are like, okay. Anyway, uh where was I going? Thank you for that comment. It just distracted me. You have Lori, she's agoraphobic now, and she's been tinkering with this house in the middle of nowhere, setting it up so that way if Michael ever did escape, she would have a plan in place. And that's what this movie was about from her perspective, a plan to finally kill Michael. And so in this film adaptation, Michael isn't like this super being. He's like just a regular person, just super fucking like crazy strong. He's got crazy strength, and he gets like his fingers cut off, and he's like howling in pain and stuff. Or he's not howling, but he's like, "Ugh!" But you know what I'm trying to say. Like he's not like a very stoic, like quiet guy. He's actually human, and that also bothered me because if people saw that he was actually hurt and he like backed away from when he got hurt, why the fuck didn't they gang up on him and just beat his ass? Because there was a time where there was like four or five people running for him, and he gets hurt and he falls back, but they don't do anything. It's like, he's down. Take off running. No, he's down. Let's gang up on him and whoop his ass. 5-1. I mean, come on, y'all. It's basic math. But I digress. Uh, anyway, you've got like Lori and then her daughter. Her daughter's estranged from her because she had to live like this life for 12 years. So Lori finally had a marriage, and then she got pregnant, and then her daughter's in this film who resents her because she's like, the boogeyman's not real. You're crazy, mom. You need help. And then finally when Michael breaks out, it's like a fucking like 180, and it happens like that. And so there was no like I told you so, there was no nothing. It's like, hey, Michael's out, the bus crashed. What are you talking about? The cops show up, all hell breaks loose, and then the girl's like, are you fucking kidding me? Fuck, I guess my mom was right. And I'm like, okay. And then they're like, where are we gonna go? Oh, we're gonna go to my mom's house in the middle of nowhere. Fuck the bullshit. If you know Michael's in this little town, get on the plane and fly somewhere else. Like, I don't understand. I guess it's scary movie logic. It's scary movie logic, but it's really annoying that they thought of this stuff, or should I say they didn't think of it, because I feel like the writers didn't think of these things. But anyway, the daughter has a daughter, so Lori's got a granddaughter, and she's in high school. And you know the beginning of Halloween, where the first Halloween with back in like the day, you have Lori and her two friends walking, and Michael drives past in that stolen car. Well, they didn't have that scene per se. They had another one where you have the granddaughter walking with her friends, and it's like, okay, Michael's gonna show up and see her. That never happened. Like they tried to like call back or to the original Halloween, and it just didn't work because they didn't have the necessary elements like Michael stalking her. Like Michael was after the granddaughter, but it didn't seem like he was after the granddaughter. And it made no sense because he had her at one point, was looking right at her, like sitting next to her, looking right at her, and decided to let her go. And I don't understand that. Maybe he was hoping the granddaughter would lead him to Lori or what. But I'm like, if you're gonna kill people randomly and you're sitting next to one of the people that you're actually after, why don't you just fucking kill her? Like right there, just kill her. And but no, he's like like breathing at her, looking right at her, and she's like, he's gonna kill me. Nah, he just turns the other way and goes after somebody else. And I'm like, what? Anyway, there's also a part in the film. So Dr. Loomis, the actor who played him, died. They had to replace him with somebody else. This new doctor has like a Harley Quinn like boner for Michael. And so there's a part in the movie that I thought was fucking stupid. The doctor starts helping Michael kill people. It was so dumb. I looked at my mom, and I don't usually talk during films, but I looked at my mom and was like, Mom, that's stupid. This twist is dumb. And she's like, yeah, I don't really like it either because it was stupid. Why the fuck would they write that in where the doctor like falls in love with Michael and decides to help him kill people? That to me was dumb. I didn't care for that, but I guess I had to further the plot somehow. Anyway, I'm digressing. There's a lot of random killings in this film. Oh, there's another thing. Like, okay, so he killed the boy at the beginning, right? The little boy, he choked him out, and you heard his neck snap. Okay, there's another scene with another little boy. He's in this little boy's house, and you've got the two people babysitting him downstairs. There's this big ass noise, and they're like, "What the fuck was that?" Go and check, and you're thinking, "Oh, he just killed the other little boy." No, the little boy comes barreling down the stairs. There's a man in my room. There's a man in my room. And he's like, I'm getting the fuck out of here. And I guess that was meant to make us like laugh because maybe the acting was just that bad. But it was not scary the way he came running down the stairs and he was saying that. And also the little boy playing like the actor had a lisp. I'm not sure if they told him to develop that for the film or if that was actually his lisp, but yeah, he had a lisp. And anyway, I'm thinking to myself, why did he why didn't the why did Michael not kill him, the little boy? He killed the other little boy. Why not this one and have the babysitters go and investigate? That to me would have been much more akin to the original because he was in that little boy's room. That little boy's got like toys and shit all over the place. He could have like put that boy up as a prop and like the babysitter went to check on him, turn the little boy over, find that he's dead, and then Michael's standing right behind her. That didn't happen. If you watch the trailer, she's like, no one's in here, everything's fine, go back to sleep. And then he's like, can you check my closet? And she's like, yeah, I'll check your closet. She opens the door and he's there and stabs her. And the other babysitter's downstairs hears her fucking scream, sees the little boy run down the stairs and yo, there's somebody up there. And what does the other babysitter do? Goes up there and checks. They didn't show his death, but when the police came to the house, he's like pinned to the wall with a knife. And my thing is, there were a lot of deaths in this film, but I think some of the best ones were shown off screen. Because there's also a part where there are two officers looking for Michael, and he's fucking standing like they're like flashlight looking in the woods and shit, and he's like standing like right there, and then it cuts away, and then finally he starts driving their police car, drives up to Laurie's house towards the end, and made like a fucking jack o' lantern out of one of their fucking heads. Like when I say a jack o' lantern, like the guts and not guts, the brains and all that shit like was just out, and all you have is like the skull and like the some of the skin and the hair. And I'm thinking to myself, why didn't they show him killing the officers? Those would have been very suspenseful kills, and that's what made Michael Myers and Halloween in general so scary. The suspenseful kills, not the gory kills. And I don't know. This film just didn't have any of the suspenseful kills that I wanted. Yet I'm still having nightmares. Oh well. Well, it can't be helped, y'all. But anyway, thank y'all for watching. If I had to give this film a grade, anyone who knows Scotty from Big Brother 20, he saw it and he said it was a good movie, but he wished it were longer. I agree, it could have been longer. But I don't know. I'm not trying to rate this off as nostalgia, but based off of just this movie as a standalone, knowing that Michael wasn't like inhuman, that he was human, and then there were all these times to either escape from him or kill him, I would probably say that this movie deserves a B, not a B plus, like like an 84, 85. Simply because there are a lot of like wacky, stupid things and very inconsistent things, like the him killing the boys randomly or him killing randomly. I didn't really care for that, but it is what it is. It was a good sequel. I probably would see it again if someone wanted to go see it. I'd probably go with them, but yeah, it's a good B movie. Go watch it. Scare yourself to death. But if you really want to have a good experience with this film, don't watch the original and then go see this. Watch this one by itself. Go see then see the original, then go back and watch it again. I think you would have a lot more appreciation for the original if you do that because it's just amazing. Alrighty, y'all. King Kyrie signing off. Hopefully, I can rest easy in this big ass house. If I start hearing noises and shit, best believe I'm gonna get my ass up, get dressed, and go somewhere else until somebody else shows up. Because I'm not doing this, y'all. I'm not going to end up on the news like that. Bye.